Hey, how y'all doing? Today we're going to talk about the federal government of the United States. And better yet, to clarify, we're going to talk about the departments of the executive branch under Obama. We're going to talk about the Department of Education. We're going to talk about the Food and Drug Administration. We're going to talk about who am I missing? Anyway, we're basically going to discuss the Department of Agriculture. We're going to discuss all these administration that fall under the executive branch. And this plays right off to BLM because nobody controls them except for the executive branch. Keep in mind the U.S. government has three branches. We have the legislative branch, we have the judicial branch, I don't think I need to explain that, and we have the executive branch, which is run by the president and his plethora of thugs that he allows to do their shit. So, you would think, the Food and Drug Administration, do they need a SWAT team? Conceivably, yeah. If they're out hunting illegal drugs, illicit drugs, somebody making cancer drugs that doesn't have a license, etc., etc., etc. But does the food part of that need a SWAT team? I wouldn't think so. I don't think you would think so. However, the food part of the food and drug has a SWAT team. Let me tell you what the food department is doing. You're gonna shit your pants over this one. They raided some Amish people who, they don't believe in guns, but they raided an Amish community or an Amish farmer. For why? Because he was selling unpasteurized milk. That doesn't sound like a whole lot. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Unpasteurized milk. They haven't heated it to a temperature yet to kill all the germs. But yeah, they raided this Amish dude and his family, and they used a SWAT team to do it. Really? You're gonna raid a dairy farmer with a SWAT team? It's Amish, so there's no guns. So they used a SWAT team to raid this guy's farm. Heaven forbid he's selling unpasteurized milk. All right. So the FDA has a SWAT team. Now, I got another one. The Department of Education. Would you think they have a SWAT team? They do. Why do they have a SWAT team? I have no clue. Maybe if Charles Manson was the principal of some grade school. Okay. You're not going to win this one. But yeah, they raided some dude, pulled him out of his house in boxer shorts, threw him to the ground, cuffed him and stuffed him, and then brought his 3 kids out. Let me think. 3 years old, 9 years old, and 11 years old. Now, why did they do that? They were looking for the guy's wife for whatever reason. But they had to have a SWAT team go in there. Department of Education. How awesome is that? Can you fucking believe that shit? No, swear to God, I've got the links. I'm gonna put them in. They'll be in the description. So before you try to justify these agencies having this shit, please go to the links, read what happened, and then if I'm wrong, I'll be more than happy to say, okay, you got me this time, I'm wrong. Just seems rather bizarre to me that the Department of Education, the Food and Drug Administration, needs SWAT teams. And then, not to be outdone by the FDA, the Department of Agriculture raided a different farm for selling unpasteurized milk. Because, you know, the nanny state, well, you can't buy and drink unpasteurized milk. Shit, you might get salmonella. You know what amazes me? How the fuck did my parents survive 84 or 85 years and they grew up on unpasteurized milk? And then they lived through the pasteurized milk bullshit, and then as they got older, they came into this idea that, well, maybe it's the chemicals and shit they're putting in the food. So they went back to buying unpasteurized milk. They started buying eggs from local chicken farms, local egg sellers. And that is not what killed them. What killed them was old age, Alzheimer's. Fuck's sake, man. Welcome to the nanny state, because you can only eat what we allow. But yet, you got states like New York that are trying to ban the big gulps. Oh, it's too much sugar for you. We having fun yet? NT8 going radical on you. Living large. Now let's go shoot some before and after videos. Good, got rid of a bunch of douchebags. Yay.